gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, I brought you 2 weeks of children's stories of children using their firearms. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I wanted you all to see that so that there is ammunition. I will put that in one of the groups and subsection that off. But now it's time to get back to normal. We will have another special, and I'm going to cover just the rideshare drivers, how many stories are out there, and why there should be a gun in every rideshare's car. But before we get into all that, guys, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, leaving a comment, subscribe. We are still on that road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Pretty soon we're about to hit 200, and it feels great, guys, and that's because of you, because you guys are subscribing. And you guys feel free, hit me on Twitter, hit me on Minds, hit me on TruthSocial. There's some things now on TikTok, there's some things now on Instagram that I'll be putting soon. So trying to increase this online presence, and most of all, awareness that people, especially in the United States, are using their firearms in self-defense. So, without further ado, guys, let us begin with today's story.
We turn to an argument involving a couple that soon escalated into shots being fired. It happened at a home off of Enclave overnight, and that's where we find ABC 13 reporter Jeff Ealing. Jeff?
HPD tells us this investigation is still ongoing, but we have learned more details about what was going on in the moments leading up to the shooting. Police say that they got a call around 11:30 last night that a man had been shot in the face at a townhome here. Police telling us he was taken to the hospital in critical condition. HPD telling us this morning that the woman and man involved were in a relationship. Right now, it is unclear if they were married. However, police do know that at some point overnight, the woman decided that she was going to leave the townhome. Apparently, she went into a closet and started packing a bag. Now, according to police, the man involved then came into the closet with a gun in his hand and pointed it at the woman. Now, she apparently had a gun of her own, according to detectives, and police say she drew her firearm and shot the man. Again,
Okay, guys, so this introduces a very interesting dynamic. Okay, when you have a couple who both believe in using firearms, okay, I think the conversation has to be made. If you're going to be in a domestic situation with another firearm owner, there has to be that conversation of, hey, if we ever get in a fight, we need to keep in mind that we both have firearms, that we both are armed. And I gotta say, it's so important, guys. When you're in a relationship, if you need any advice, the way that you fight, it absolutely matters. Okay? If you fight where you use your words to cut down that individual, you're a bad person. Instead of actually tackling the issue in your relationship, that's not the way to fight. And if the way to fight is you use your firearm, and at least this woman, she had the gumption enough to get up and leave, and she had her firearm off with her. She had enough. Maybe she realized that, you know what, you need space. And you know, I always like to make sure that we counsel people to stay together, but my goodness, if it's really to the point where you've had enough, you know your limit, and you say, hey, look, I gotta go, otherwise something's gonna happen, that I understand. And for this man to bring a firearm into the equation, if this is true, he's the bad guy. He is the bad guy. You don't do this. We have to say to men, okay, you get upset. Number one, you don't get physical. You use your words. Number 2, you don't bring a weapon. This guy is completely in the wrong if this is how it went down. Okay? Because sometimes I'll tell you, women can provoke like crazy. Okay? If that is how it went down and she had to shoot him in self-defense, she's the good guy. Now, we don't know this. Investigation will always come out, and they'll have to figure this out. The police is their job. But man, in a relationship, how you fight matters, and there should not be firearms involved. And if you both have firearms, I would hope the conversation is made. Hey, if we ever get to a point that we're arguing, the guns are not a part of the solution. That's how it has to be. Very sad. Okay, let's move on.
Officers on the scene told us that man was in critical condition. The woman involved was questioned by police. Right now, authorities not sure if that woman is going to face any criminal charges. It appears that HPD will refer this case to a grand jury to determine if criminal charges will be filed. Jeff Ealing, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
So now, you guys, you've heard that, and now this woman's going to face charges, possibly. We know. And I'm going to be biased here, and I think the court has bias towards women. We all know that, especially in this country. So she may be fine, but imagine you as a guy, you have a firearm. Your lady has a firearm. This easily could have been reversed. It could have been easily the other way, where he decided he was leaving because he knows his temper is getting too hot to the point where, hey, look, I just can't deal with this right now. And then he packs his stuff and he's getting ready to leave. And then she comes with the gun. And what is he to do? Hey, the gun is the equalizer. He may have to use his firearm in self-defense and shoot her. And in either situation, if that is how it went down and how it was stated is the truth, then I'm in favor. You should keep your firearm on you. You should have it. And, in some cases, there is domestic abuse. And you shouldn't, and you as a man or woman, you should not take that. Anytime a relationship gets physical, no, you leave. You leave. And you don't come back. But who knows? Maybe this was a toxic relationship, which a lot of these females find themselves in, and guys too, okay? And it went sour. And this is the worst way it could have happened. And if that guy, if he really, really was the one who introduced the firearm, he is a dumbass. He is a dumbass. He should never have done that. And that's why he's sitting in critical condition. Got shot in the face. Boss man, you deserved it. You deserved it. That should have never happened. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this. This is a lover's quarrel, if anything. And I'm all for couples to have guns together. It's fantastic. But you got to know how to fight. You cannot introduce physical violence, and you cannot introduce a weapon. Okay, guys, you know what I say at the end of these videos? I say it all the time, guys. Good guys have guns. Couples have guns. Okay, children have guns. And if good people do nothing, there will be no good guys.